Hi everyone. Today in my kitchen here, I'm going to cook you one of my favorite rice recipes that we do. It's from Sean Brock's first book, Heritage. It's what he calls his Charleston Ice Cream. It is a great, wonderful, just super savory rice dish. Actually only takes a couple of ingredients and is a really cool technique for cooking rice that I really wanted to show you today. So to get started, you're going to need a heavy bottom pan. I like to use my enamel cast iron. It's great for this technique. A lined sheet tray. I use Silpats, but you can also use parchment paper if you need to. A bench scraper, and then our actual ingredients themselves. We're going to have 1 cup of Anson Mills Carolina Gold rice. If you guys have not tried this rice out yet, it is gonna knock your socks off. I absolutely adore this rice. Then you're gonna have a bay leaf, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. First step that we're gonna do is we're gonna take 4 cups of water, add it in to our pan, along with the bay leaf, pepper, and salt. And then I'm gonna take this over to the oven. We're gonna put this on the stove top and we're gonna bring this up to a boil. Okay, now that our water is boiling, I am preheating the oven to 300 degrees. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my rice. We're just gonna give it 1 small quick stir. And now I'm gonna turn this down to a simmer and we're gonna let this simmer uncovered for about 8 to 10 minutes until al dente. Okay, so now our rice has finished par cooking. I went ahead and drained it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and pour this onto the Silpat here. And then while this was cooking, I went ahead and grabbed actually our last 2 final ingredients, which is gonna be a 1/2 stick of unsalted butter cubed up. And then I just got a little bit of microgreens for garnish. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna take my bench scraper. First, I'm gonna find our bay leaf, get that guy out of there. And now we're just gonna take our bench scraper and we're just gonna spread this rice out. Because what we're gonna do now is we're gonna pop this in the oven that we preheated to 300. And we're gonna put this in here for about 5 minutes and we're just looking to really kind of dry the rice out a little bit. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna make your rice really flaky and not sticky, and so you're gonna be able to taste every individual grain of rice. All right, so now we got this flattened out. Now we're gonna go stick it in the oven for 5 minutes and we're gonna let this dry out a little bit and then we're gonna show you the next step. All right, so now our rice is dried out a bit in the oven. So now I'm gonna take our cubes of cold butter and we're just going to kind of scatter them around. And make sure you get as much coverage as you can. Okay, and now I'm actually going to stick this back in the oven for another 5 minutes. This butter is going to start to melt, and then I'm going to pull it out, use my bench scraper, give it a little bit of a stir, flatten it out again, and then we're gonna put it back in for about another 5 minutes. This is gonna be 10 minutes with the butter in total. All right, so now our rice is completely done. It's nice, it's luxurious and buttery. So now I'm just gonna show you one of these simple plating techniques I like to do. I have a ring mold here. You can just as easily use like a biscuit cutter or any, round shape that you want. Or you could even use another shape if you really want. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna scoop up some of the rice. Put it down in here. About 3 nice big scoopfuls. Now I'm just gonna sit here, tamp it down. Try and get it as flat as I can. All right. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of my microgreens here. These are little broccoli microgreens, but if there's other types that you want to use or Want to use edible flowers or, you know, anything else you want to throw on there, you know, that's the joy of cooking. You can do whatever you want with it and have some fun. So now it's done. I'm going to gently pull this off. And there you go. Sean Brock's Charleston Ice Cream. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video today. If you like it, please smash that like button. You can find me on Instagram at jrousey and use the hashtag Joe's COVID Kitchen. Hope to see you guys soon.